Hello everybody, Heath the Vlogger Guy. Today's countdown video is going to be a little bit different today. We're on an on-site location today. And we are down to one day before we leave town for our Disney trip. I sure hope you can see me because I got the phone turned the other direction because when I'm inside I want to be able to record and see what I'm recording. So we're one day and we're going to leave town, and most of the bags are packed in the back of the car, and we are so excited for this trip. But today we're on location at the Fort Pierre train depot. Gonna look onto this so you guys can kind of get a good gander over. Then you can pause it and look at it at your leisure. So we're going to go inside, and I heard the story of this is that somebody had purchased the building and was using it for storage. Well, then the city of Pierre, South Dakota purchased it back from it, but he said the only deal was that they had to turn it into a historic museum. So that's what they did. And on the inaugural day of the opening, you could come down and you can get these bricks here on the floor, and you can put your names on them. So you can see this whole thing is lined with them. But we're going to go ahead and head inside and catch up with the family. All right, so we're inside. Just got a lot of, here we go, here's the old train depot. Fort Pierre Business in 290. Wow, those are some old pictures. And this here, this is definitely a classic stove right there. There we got some old train lights that they would use in the old yards. And out on the railroad, the flag down. Hello.
Hi there.
Now, what are these right here? Are these just lantern tips, or?
I think they went out in the country, you know, you'd see them on the electrical fences or electrical, you know, when they first had electricity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I can see as each one's got different areas where they were from. Canadian and North. My guess is they were probably at Switchers.
Yeah, I don't know, I guess. I know they were used to be on poles out in the country and places.
Back where? Why show Daddy this?
Okay, well, I'll come. Give me just a couple minutes. I gotta get all this in here.
And here's the model.
Yeah, I see that. That's a really neat model train.
It's a toy train, though.
Well, yeah, but they're using it as a display.
Oh.
'Cause that's what the trains looked like back in the day.
Oh.
Do you want to say hi to everybody, Hunter?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hi. Today I'm blind with Daddy.
Oh, this is an old
Game.
There's the arrows.
Morse code alphabet.
Oh, old game too. The old game.
Well, it's not a game. It was a communicator. They used it to communicate.
What's this?
I wish some of these were 6-wire Western Union pin plug switchboard.
What's
Here,
this
let
thing?
me have my hand real quick.
What's that book about?
Yeah.
Dinos. You gotta fight the Ender Dragon. We gotta fight an Ender
The
Dragon.
telegraph instructor. So this is, Tet told you how to run this. And then this here, this is how they sent messages.
Let me do that. What's this?
That's another one that was kind of like Morse code. They would use that to tap out a message.
What's this?
No.
What's this?
Hey, Hunter,
What is
if you're not
this?
going to hold my hand, you're going to have to go back to Mama.
What is that?
That's a typewriter.
Oh. Look at the squirrel!
Yeah. The dress was made for and worn by the First Lady, Laura B. Herseth. Here, let me put it up there so you guys can read it. And there's a picture of her right there.
Now it's going to
You
the
don't
next
see dresses
room.
like that
We gotta go to the next-
anymore. Unless you're wearing a costume. That is the authentic thing. Okay, so back here,
It's a wand.
yeah. See what this
There's
is.
some hats over here.
State Capitol Conference Table is what this one is.
And some hats over
Let me-
there.
Yes, I see those. Here, let me move in close so you guys can read that at your leisure.
There's something else over here.
We'll get there.
A stove.
It's a stove.
There's another classic stove.
Open it. See what's inside.
And no,
Nothing?
don't mess. And you can see right there, this was a coal burning stove, and right in there is some, I want to say that's some, yeah, that's some coal
Coal.
right there.
Yeah, it's some coal. Now
Found behind the wall of the,
let's go
Great
to the
room.
next room.
interesting.
Let's go to the next room.
We are going to go in the next room, just, gotta just give me just a couple of minutes. Originally from the depot near Branton, South Dakota. It was bought at an auction. Well, now this is neat looking.
Yeah. They had some fingers and stuff. What's this?
You're gonna need the clothes.
When you would travel back in the early 1800s, this is what you would pack. Nothing like our suitcases nowadays, where they definitely would take a lot to load that thing onto a carriage, a train. Can't imagine how heavy it was either.
Let's go.
Here's some more model trains that were donated to the
There's
museum.
no model train set.
Yeah. There's no railroad crossing.
Let's go and see what is that thing. Let's go see
This
what.
is an old carriage.
Oh. Horses. Well,
It's what they call a runabout.
they're like
Buggy. Dr. R.F. Riggs. And do you think that's the guy that made the name for Riggs High School? Here,
His name was
go take Mama's hand.
Theodore F. Riggs.
Let's go.
Because see, this name, Riggs, is the same name of the high school that my daughter graduated from.
The T.F. Riggs High School, you mean?
So let's come around here, the front side of this thing, so you guys
I
can get a
have a
good.
flashlight thing right there. What's that?
That's just another luggage that people would use when they traveled, Hunter.
Oh.
That's what it used to look like. back in the day.
You haven't seen this one yet?
Yeah, I'm coming. There's an old signal, 3-light switch that was mounted and mounted.
There's
So it was
a
donated
bunch
by
of it.
Robert Larson.
A bunch of worms. What's this?
Okay, what are we looking at up here?
There's like an old map.
Yeah, it looks. See if there's a date on there. Looked like it was burned, actually.
Oh my.
I don't
goodness.
see a date on it.
There's another room over there.
That's just where the bathrooms are.
But there's another door over there. Maybe there's more rooms.
No, it's
Yeah, I don't see a date on there. Maybe you guys can go back, pause the video, and maybe see if you can see. And this just looks like this is
just the bathroom.
nothing else back here. So yeah, a nice little cute little museum that if you're ever rolling through Pierre, South Dakota, where this is actually over in Fort Pierre, which is just right across the bridge.
I told myself.
You can definitely make a stop here. Oh, yep.
I get a toy.
There's some more of those little glass tips. And they're on the switcher boards. That's where they were located at.
It's not women to make quilts. And
Yeah.
they're like sewing.
Let's see what we got.
After this, when we're done here, we can get a toy.
There's no toys in here, Hunter.
No, get some at the store.
You don't need any. We're going to be leaving tomorrow.
Whoa, there's a.
Let's go up this ramp. We're leaving
Right out
here.
there is the railroad track.
We're leaving you here.
We're not leaving Mama here.
Yes, we are. Come the wheel. Let's go on the road track. Or is there trains here?
Well, there's trains that go on that track right there.
Quite a few.
So yeah, if you're ever in these neck of the woods, make sure that you make a stop here to check it out. But we're going on almost 12 minutes here, so we're gonna go ahead and close this one off. Here's another little antique stove.
I want to get toys today.
All right, but until we see each other again, whether it be good morning, good afternoon, or
Well, not as far
Good
as
evening.
it blew air.
and there's another model train up there too. But bye bye.